Hey everyone, Andrew here. I hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the best privacy settings for Microsoft Edge. We'll go step by step through Edge's settings. I'll show you exactly where to click and explain in simple terms why each option matters. By the end, your browser will be a lot more private and less eager to share your activity with the rest of the internet. Okay, so first, let's make sure you're running the latest version of Edge. New privacy and security fixes usually arrive through updates. So to do this, you want to open up Microsoft Edge, go up to the three dots in the top right hand corner, and you want to scroll down to Help and Feedback, and then you want to select About Microsoft Edge. And what will happen here is that Edge will automatically check for updates and install them. When it finishes, it may ask you to restart your browser. We do this because updates patch security issues and improve privacy controls. It's the foundation for everything else we're about to change. Turn on Always Use Secure Connections. Next, we'll make sure Edge uses secure encrypted connections wherever possible. So to do this, we want to click on the three dots in the top right hand corner, scroll down to Settings, and then from here you want to go over to the left hand side and select Privacy, Search and Services. And then you want to go down to Security, and you want to turn on the option that automatically switch to more secure connections with HTTPS. And what this does, it tells Edge to try to upgrade regular HTTP sites to HTTPS automatically. HTTPS encrypts the traffic between your browser and the website, which helps protect you from people on the same network or from tampering along the way. Now let's configure tracking prevention, which is one of Edge's main privacy tools. So to do this, you want to click the three dots up in the top right hand corner, and from here you want to scroll down to Settings, and then from here you want to go to the left sidebar and click on Privacy, Search and Services. And then from here we want to see at the top, you will see tracking prevention. So we want to select this, and you want to make sure that it's enabled, so it's turned on, and we are going to choose strict. Blocks a majority of trackers from all sites. Content and ads will likely have minimal personalization, and parts of sites might not work. Strict blocks most trackers across sites and reduces personalized ads. If you notice that certain sites break, you can drop this to balanced, but I recommend starting with strict for stronger privacy. Next, we'll deal with the data Edge has already collected, and optionally tell it to clean up automatically when you close the browser. So still in Privacy, Search and Services, scroll down to Clear Browsing Data, and from here select Choose What to Clear. And then for this example, I am going to set to the time range to the last 7 days. And I'm going to make sure browsing history, download history, cookies and other site data, and cached images and files are selected. And I'm going to click Clear Now. If you want this to happen automatically when you close Edge, back under Clear Browsing Data, click Choose What to Clear every time you close the browser. And once you're here, you could select browsing history, download history, cookies and other site data, cached images and files, and site permissions. Every time you close your browser, they will all be cleared. This keeps your long-term footprint smaller and regularly wipes tracking data that builds up over time. Okay, so let's turn on Do Not Track requests. Edge can send a Do Not Track request to websites. So still in Privacy, Search and Services, scroll down to Privacy, and then you will see at the top Send Do Not Track requests. We are going to enable this, and any effect of turning this on depends on whether a website responds to the request and how the request is interpreted. So not all sites honor this, but it's a clear statement of your preference and costs you nothing to enable. SmartScreen and security features. So let's keep security features that protect you from malicious sites. So in Privacy, Search and Services, scroll down to Security. And from here, you want to make sure Microsoft Defender SmartScreen is on. Protect from harmful sites and downloads uses Microsoft Defender's SmartScreen, so that is enabled. This helps block known malicious websites and downloads. You could also turn on block potentially unwanted apps to help stop shady software, so we'll enable this. And these settings are less about privacy and more about staying safe, but they complement everything else we're doing here, so it's better to have them enabled. Control personalization and optional data. Next, we'll reduce how much data Edge uses to personalize content and improve products. So to do this, we are going to go to Privacy Search and Services, and then you want to select Privacy. And in here, we want to make sure that send optional diagnostics data to improve Microsoft products. Make sure that's disabled. Help improve Microsoft products by sending the results from searches on the web. Make sure that's disabled. And also allow Microsoft to save your browsing activity, including history, usage, favorites, web content, and other browsing data to personalize Microsoft Edge and Microsoft services like ads, search, shopping, and news. Make sure that's disabled also. And I'm also going to disable allow sites to check if you have payment methods saved. Well, no, I don't want that enabled, so I'm going to disable that as well. Address bar search and suggestions. Now let's control what gets shared when you type into the address bar. So, still under Privacy Search and Services, scroll down to Search and Connected Experiences. And then I want you to scroll down to Address bar and Search. And then scroll down to Search Suggestions and Filters. And from here you can see Show Search and Site Suggestions using your typed characters. If you prefer not to send every character you type to your search provider, then we're going to disable this. And then if we go back a step, here you will see search engine used in the address bar. Choose a search engine you're comfortable with from a privacy point of view. So I will select DuckDuckGo. Next, we'll check and lock down site permissions. So in the left sidebar, you want to make sure Privacy Search and Services is selected. And then we want to scroll down to Site Permissions and then All Permissions. And from here, you want to make sure that your location is set to Ask First, so ask before accessing. That also your camera is set to Ask First. Then your microphone is set to Ask First. And then if we click on Notifications, it says Ask Before Sending as recommended. You could consider blocking sites from asking to show notifications if you don't want pop-up prompts. So will block if turned off. I'm going to disable this then, so that blocks them. This means websites have to explicitly ask you for access and you stay in control of who can use your hardware or interrupt you. Moving on, cookies and site data. So if we go to Privacy Search and Services and we scroll down to cookies, allow sites to save and read cookie data. You want to make sure that this is on so basic site functionality works. We can turn on block third-party cookies to stop most cross-site tracking cookies used for advertising and profiling. And optionally, if you want, you can see all cookie and site data to review and delete specific sites you don't want storing data. This keeps everyday site logins functional while cutting out a large share of tracking cookies. Now let's look at passwords and autofill, especially important if you use a dedicated password manager. So in the left-hand sidebar, you want to select Passwords and Autofill and Microsoft Password Manager. Turn off Ask to Save Passwords if you prefer to use a separate password manager instead of storing them in Edge. And then if we go back one step and select Payment Methods, Save Payment Info, we want to disable that. You don't want card details in the browser. And this keeps sensitive data more centralized and reduces what's stored directly in Edge. And steps going forward, just to keep an eye on things, go to Settings, About Microsoft Edge occasionally to stay updated. Clear browsing data regularly, especially cookies and history. Keep tracking prevention on strict as your default. Review site permissions and cookies and site data once in a while to remove anything you don't recognize. And keep always use secure connections, HTTPS turned on. These small habits combined with the settings we just changed give you a solid privacy baseline. And there you have it. Those are the best Microsoft Edge privacy settings. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing, giving a thumbs up, and leaving a comment. Use the comments as a place, to help each other out. If you've got a good privacy tip, post it. If you're confused about a setting, just ask. And the more we share what works, the easier it gets for everyone to browse a little more safely. Once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.